Good afternoon, everybody. We're back now. Good number of hours later. Earlier, we did vlogs showing you when our lawn mowing crew had came here earlier today that they were mowing in our so-called pond area again, and they made it through just fine. And I told you I was kind of going to try and kind of do another vlog later on today, like what that is, what we're doing right now, and kind of give you an update on a little bit of stuff here. So, thing I definitely would like to give you an update on is, so you remember the vlog? Well, you remember vlog that I did this past Saturday on how we kind of overreacted a little bit to kind of what at the time was a kind of an uncertain situation and stuff, a little bit with trying to work something out and put something in place. Again, something we have already done so far. Very well over a month ago. Very well over a month ago now. You know. So, I had, mentioned to you, men, mention, mention, mentioned to you all that you know, I was looking to try to maybe do one other time of what, one other time of, one other time, one other time, one, one other time, one other time, one other time of one other time of Darien Lake and stuff this year and this season before the season's up and stuff. And as of now, it looks like we may have a little bit of relief in sight with that, because yesterday after getting home from being out with Dad and doing Charlotte 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 Beach and Charlotte Pier and all that good stuff. Yesterday, after getting home from all that, I did end up getting an email from one of our people here, one of our current managers here. At first they had asked, quote, in the email, well, the title of the email, the subject of the email happened to, believe it or not, be Darien Lake. What they first asked in the email that got yesterday was, what exactly my work schedule with BJ's is, with what exactly my work schedule at BJ's Wholesale Club in Henrietta is for next week, and then just stating that the easiest way at this point, to be able to be successful with as of now, maybe just maybe, or well, if not as of now, hopefully doing one other Darien Lake outing before the season's up and stuff, is if we can work something out to go with one of our AM staff people during the week, when things are a good bit more open up, and there's not usually as much going on with, like other big stuff planned around here, where things are a bit more open up, where we do have a good bit more leeway and stuff. And so at first I had shot out a response. I had shot out a response to them and company, telling them, well, for next week, right now the only day I'm doing next week is next Monday, 10:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then I do, believe it or not, have my next. I do believe it or not have my next physical for 2019 next Tuesday at 11 a.m. at 11 a.m. and stuff, at 11 a.m. in the morning next Tuesday. And so then earlier today, later on this morning, when they had came to inquire about some other stuff, at while they were at it with that, they had kind of came to let me know. At first, it sounded like they said, like some point either next Wednesday or next Thursday, a week from today, should be doable. Then I did get another email from them, initially saying that 2 weeks from yesterday, which will be Wednesday the 14th of August, would be doable. The problem is with that is that that is the next work schedule that is pretty much now all up and posted now, pretty much, for the week of the 11th through 17th of August 2019. And so really Wednesday the 14th of August really is kind of gonna have to kind of be a no-go, just because that is the next work schedule that did come out. And so with that said, so to speak, I did check my work schedule for the week of the 11th through 17th, and Wednesday the 14th is one of my days to work that week. So yes, Wednesday the 14th is out. Wednesday the 14th is out, and would pretty much be a no-go. Then they kind of inquired, like, the day before. Well, the problem is that is also one of my days to work, and then 2 days later, the 16th. All those 3 days for the week of the 11th through the week of the 11th through 17th of August 2019 are my days to work for that week. So then they kind of looked at our house calendar here and took a look at the final week of this month, the final week of this month of August 2019, for the week of the 25th for the week of the 25th through 31st of August. And the dates they threw out to people like me for that was either Tuesday the 27th of August, either the final Tuesday of August, which would be the 27th, or 2 days later, which will be the final Thursday of August, which will be the 29th of August, or then lastly the final Friday of this month of August 2019, which of course would be the second to last day of August 2019, Friday, August 30th. And I, at this point in time, pretty much my choice landed on Friday, August 30th. So that's what I think we're ultimately gonna, at this point, pretty much have set in stone for trying to do one other time of Darien Lake, for this year and this season before the season's up. It will, however, be which will be just before Labor Day, which will be just a couple of days before Labor Day 2019. So it looks like we'll be looking at doing it end of this month of August 2019. Right soon before Labor Day, pretty much. Friday the 30th of this month of August 2019. Friday the 30th of this month of August 29. Friday the 30th of this month of August Friday the 30th of this month of August 29th, Friday the 30th of this month of August 29th, Friday the 30th of this of this month of August 2019. So for now, we have a little bit of relief in sight with that. For now, that was mainly the update I wanted to kind of give you tonight. Looks like this weekend the weather's supposed to be quite nice this weekend, you know. So it probably would be a good idea to try to figure out some ways to do some things outside this weekend here in Rochester. But yeah, once again, it looks like as of right now, we've got things pretty much, I think, set in stone for right now for hopefully doing one other Darien Lake, little Darien Lake day trip, end of this month of August 2019, Friday the 30th of this month of August 29 of August of August of August 2019. So a little bit of good news for right now with that, you know. So, you know, as long as everything's cool and nothing happens with our partner that we've got due to go with us that day, then we should be okay. And I pretty much told them that I'd pretty much ultimately be fine with going rain or shine, rain or shine, rain or shine, rain or rain or rain or shine, rain or shine, pretty much. So we should be good with that, you know. The last thing too, you know, we've definitely been successful so far all summer 2019 so far around here. It's just that the fact that staffing is, you know, kind of right now at this point in time kind of quite short-handed right now. That's what makes it a good bit more of a challenge to try to put certain things in place. You know, a lot of the things that we've done so far for this summer 2019, all summer 2019 long, all summer 2019 long, you know, day trip wise, obviously haven't been things that are like, you know, like 2 hours, 2.5 hours away or 3 hours away. Well, that would be way too much. It's mostly just been stuff that's just been pretty well either well within an hour or even just a little over an hour away. You know, and Darien Lake is just a little over an hour away for us from here in Rochester to there. So, you know, and as of now, Saturday the 17th of this month, 2 weeks from Saturday, weather permitting, weather dependent, gonna go and spend a good bit of day at